Yes, top of the evening. You know the vibes, the news by Shanewz. We are getting a very late start. Um, you see my topic, man. Please, couple more days, man. A couple more days, and we can get these weirdos out of town. Real talk. Well, like I said, shout out to my guy Charles Conwell. I got some content I'm gonna be putting out in a little bit. You know me. I want to say shout out to my team, right? Um, because unlike a lot of these other guys, right? These guys come on this internet and they be portraying to be bosses and things of that nature, but they don't move like it or operate like it. Now, unfortunately, I could not go today. I didn't really want to go, to be honest with you. I could do whatever I want to choose to do, but I just didn't want to cover. I don't feel like covering none of these events, right? But shout out to you see the hat that I got on Wise Owl Boxing. There is a Wise Owl Boxing fighter on deck. Salute to you, Chris, and shout out to Charles Conwell. Charles Conwell is a Wise Owl fighter. Charles Conwell is family. So I spoke with him earlier and I said that don't worry, I will have someone in the building, right? I said I will have somebody on deck. No worries. I myself will not be out there, but I will have somebody in attendance to make sure you are covered, to make sure I get some content on you. And shout out to Charles. He took care of my peoples. My peoples was out there. But man, oh man, I listen. I can come on here and be a gossip girl and tell you about some of your favorite weirdos that were out there and how people aren't really feeling them. Maybe they should go online and tell you these things, right? Maybe they should do that, but that's not why we're here. But today was um the media workout. And I want to say shout out to Golden Boy, The Zone, Matchroom. Great job. Um, it seemed like this was a true public media workout. I was watching it. I seen my man Agard in some of the footage. I seen a lot of familiar faces in the footage as I was watching it. I want to say shout out to look these all these other internet weirdos. They on here talking this shit. They don't know what's going on the front line. I want to say shout out to Matchroom, Golden Boy, The Zone. They gave out a lot of complimentary tickets to cops and kids. Um, my nephew will be in attendance. Jamali Tucker got a ticket. Many other youths got tickets. So shout out to Golden Boy, Matchroom, The Zone, Haney Promotions. I don't know if Ryan has a promotion company or whatever it is, but they did take care of NYC cops and kids, and a lot of young amateur fighters and young fighters in the program will be going to the fight, courtesy of the complimentary tickets. If you know, you know. But let's get to some of the shenanigans that took place today. Now you've seen Dev and both Ryan did their media workout. Ryan Garcia, this is some good coconut water right here. Yeah. Mess with the coconut water. I'm just trying to give y'all free gems, right? Shout out to WCS in the building. Now, Ryan Garcia, I will play some of the footage, but there's no need to, right? But the footage that I am going to play, you know what? F all that, man. Media marketing agent, right? We'll get to the weirdo activities, but why waste my time with the weirdo activities, right? when I can promote the goods, right? Let me promote the goods. You know what the goods is? This is the goods right here. Let me promote the goods. Now, it is no secret for those of y'all that really rock with the sauce. We've been telling y'all June 8th was the date. That's what goes down when you know what's going on. But Top Rank has officially released the artwork of the slime. Yes, Jihad Tucker is back June 8th. The card is stacked. And I love when it's time to work. Show you how to do this, son, right? Show you how to do this, son. I'm going to show you how to do this, son. But Jihad Tucker is back. We get to that. This is the itinerary for those of y'all. Let me shop this for y'all, right? This is the itinerary. See, today was the open workouts. 4 p.m. at Gleason's. That's what you see. Tomorrow's the press conference. Then Friday is the weigh-in. Early start on the weigh-in. Early start on the weigh-in. No, don't want to be disturbed now. I'm cooking. You know, motherfuckers is always don't want me to cook, but it's time for me to cook now, right? But as you can see, this is the schedule. This is a itinerary. You know, the itinerary is up. Today's the weigh-in, tomorrow the press conference. I mean, the open media workout itinerary right here for those of y'all, because I know a lot of these content creators that's out there covering it, they're doing more lives in their rooms than they are on the line.
Terrence Crawford officially became Sebastian Fundora's mandatory challenger. Today, the WBO ordered Sebastian Fundora to defend his WBO and WBC titles against Terrence Crawford next. The negotiation period is expected to begin on April 5th.
He has until next week,
and I'm sending my son to go kill it. I don't care what nobody said about it.
If he does not make this happen, which he most likely won't,
it was a suicide for him to sign up, and it's going to be a homicide on April the 20th. Because they talk about all of this was right.
D'Angelo Muscle, Saturday, Rock Hills, South Carolina sponsorship available. These shirts right here will be on deck. Here it is right here. But look, this is the artwork. Once again, Top Rank, great job with the artwork. This is the eve of the Puerto Rican Day Parade in NYC. Come on, Arena. I'm working. This is the eve of the NYC Puerto Rican Day Parade. So you're going to get a lot. Listen, I'll tell you what. They are talking about tickets having a hard time being sold for this event that is coming up at the Barclays Center. I guarantee you the Hula Theater won't have that problem. Now, some of y'all might say, well, the Hula Theater is smaller. Yes, it is, but I guarantee we was to fight upstairs in the big garden, we wouldn't have that problem, especially on the eve of the Puerto Rican Day Parade, Xander headlining, but also Shushu Carrington is on the card, another good ticket mover, as well as Jihad Tucker. You also have Nisa Rodriguez. Shout out to Nisa. She just turned pro, but she is a decorated amateur, now pro professional. She has, I think, her and Mark Breland. See, I got it right. I didn't call him Uncle Mitch. Mark Breland, they are the two most winningest amateurs in New York as far as the Golden Gloves go. I think she has just as many Golden Gloves, which is now converted over to the Ringmasters. If you know, you know. See, unlike a lot of these guys that come on here and talk boxing, I can actually talk it if I want to, but sometimes I just don't feel the need to, because when you look at the landscape of the YTC, it is rather remedial when it comes to boxing, to say the least. But if you know, you know. But let's move on to some more things. That is Jihad. And shout out to this young player right here, my Ohio player. I included him in my short that I did, always supporting. Shout out to him, undercover boss status, right? Now, I say that to say this. See, a lot of you guys on this internet, right? This is number 13, year 4. A lot of times people say they do things in boxing, content creating, media work, management, marketing, all these things, right? Now, if you do these things and you are about these things, I can't really tell. Like I said, 13 fights, 4 straight years of doing this on the internet, right? Coming on social media. Things on social media are free. Point example, right? Let's back it up right here. Now, this did not cost me $1 right here to
Terrence Crawford officially became
Sebastian. This is World Combat Sports' post. I reposted it, being that I feel like I am a media platform as well. If this is good information that World Combat Sports put out, all I did was share it free of charge. I'll probably even like it too on this page. But these are little things that are free, easy to do. As a fan, a supporter of boxing, everybody should do these things, but everybody doesn't do these things. Now, what I have come to realize, like I said, this is number 13, 4 years as a pro. That's why I highlight this good brother right here from Ohio. I had the privilege of meeting him when we fought in Ohio, but I always remember him, and that's why I say he is official Team Tucker Day One supporter. He always shares content. Look, you see him at me in this post, right? Now, he took a top-ranked post and he added me. Now, I remember telling other people this, and this is why I call people internet weirdos and goofballs, and you're not official, and you can't hide no more, right? Now, he takes this top-ranked post, and that's why I laugh at you guys. You guys be like, oh, these people really know me, right? He takes the top-ranked post, and he shares it. He adds Jihad, and he adds myself. So I was like, damn, good looking, brother. I reposted it. And not only did I repost, I even made a short on it that is circulating all around. People act like they don't see it, but trust me, they see it. It's all around. But this is the simple things that you can do as a true supporter. See, a lot of you guys claim to be supporters, but you're not. Secretly, you're just jealous, internet, boxing, hating weirdos. And rightfully so, because the people that you idolize on this internet as content creators are just like you, crabs in the buckets and snakes. But let's get to this great work right here by this gentleman. Shout out to EB The Lens. I'm not going to play the music because this has music, but this is well put together. There he is, the slimester. He was talking to me right there. I'm going to bring that back. And WCS, if you're still in here, do you remember that part right there? Where Jihad was fighting, that was Nicholas' face, and he was working that fight right there, and I told him over the top, and he said, I got you. I got you. And what did he do? When I seen this right here, great work by EBO and just Marley and Jihad right there. Great work. Oh, man, look at that Francisco Verone. Right on the chops. Nicholas players right there, busting them up. That's the fight they said we lost. There goes Coach T, Coach Telly, right there. But that's the fight that they said we lost. These are the guys running in the snow to the wreck. That is the drill that he does with Coach Green. But if you've seen, did you see what he said? I got you. Over the top. Boop, right there. Oh, man. Needless clock. Did y'all see that? But definitely check this out. Great work by EB The Lens. That is Jihad bringing out Wall of Fame at the rack. Showing his trophy. National champ. That's where it all started right here. This is him, his father, music, and more. Great frame right there. This is what's the name? Yes, that's road work, Chris. Exactly. But definitely check out EB The Lens. Does wonderful videography work, photography work.
These little multi belts right here. That not changed my life.
That was Jihad. That is the Slimester. June 8th is officially dropped the promo. And I like what he said on that. Look, I'll go back to it one more time. I like what he said, right? But this is something that we have been telling all of you weirdos for the longest. When you read the caption, when the smoke clears, I'm the last man standing. I'm going to pause it on that because I remember telling all you internet weirdos that did not support, talked about me when I went through my ordeal with Earl Spence and the rest of them, even some of the good people that I work with now. I said, don't worry, I will be there when it's all said and done. I will be there when it is all said and done. We are moving and grooving. A lot of you guys are stuck in the sand, the mud. I don't see no growth with you. I don't see nothing with you. I still see, looks like I told somebody today. I said, man, you guys have been trying to follow and compete forever, but you have the wrong players and manual. Get the right manual if you want to really do what you think you're doing. A lot of you guys are watching the wrong idiots. Man, that's refreshing. Let me get to my guy right here. Another good support. He said I see the road work. Yes, Jihad is Jihad does put that what he does. That's why he has the motor he has. All gas, no brakes. You gotta do cardio. See, a lot of these fighters, you don't see them doing no type of cardio work. That's why a lot of them run out of gas. Man, he put that on Francisco Varone's chin. Shout out to Francisco Varone, is in action as well at the OTE Arena in Atlanta this upcoming Friday in 2 days. Tomorrow is his weigh-in. Shout out to Cannon, Brandon Adams on that card as well. I want to go to the fight and see how much money I got. There in NYC, June 8th, the Hula Theater. Chris, I'll hit you up behind the scenes and tell you the hotel to book. The hotel where the fighters are staying at and everything. I'll tell you behind the scenes. Yes, Doreen, yes. Please be quiet, Doreen. We are working right now. We're disturbing the beats. You're in Vegas. That's fine. Top Rank is in Vegas, Chris. Top Rank is in Vegas. That is good. That is a good drink. But let's move on, right? That is the Tuckster. Look at Coach Terry breaking it down. Coach T is breaking it all down. Look at Marley, man. Marley's gonna be something, man. Did y'all see that Marley footage I dropped for y'all last night, though, man? The sparring. I gave y'all a little bit of the sparring last night, right? Did y'all catch that vibe, right? Did y'all catch that vibe? Look at my reflection here, real quick. I gotta talk my shit. You guys might get a little mad at me, right? But I need to talk my shit, man. You see my reflection right here. This is Coach Reen on the scene, right? We had her birthday celebration. I want to go back over here. Shout out to this guy right here. Look, yo, everybody's winning right here. This is Trayvon Jones, the newest member of the NYC Attitude. He's out of our gym. You see me interview him as well. They are fighting the Dallas. I don't know their handle, but they will be fighting this Saturday, my birthday, at the 2300 Arena in Philadelphia. This is Trayvon Jones, man. On his way, man. He's got an opportunity to shine. And look what the NYC Attitude said about him. Let's highlight this real quick. Coming to us from Amityville, New York, Trayvon Jones started boxing, a way to change his life growing up with a single mother who worked overtime to provide for him and his sisters. Trey was no stranger to adversity and often found himself in trouble, needing a better outlet. At the age of 15, he tried boxing and knew that he was meant to do. Even more so when he found out that his uncle is Floyd Patterson. Boxing is truly in the blood, man. So Uncle Floyd Patterson, look, using his passion as a fuel, he went on to win the 2022 Ringmasters Tournament and achieve a first-round knockout in the first minute of the fight. Family continues to be his greatest motivation as he uses his platform in boxing to set generational wealth. He is on the way. Man, great read right here. This was a great read. And shout out to the good people over there at the NY Attitude for pushing this and promoting this. That is Trayvon Jones, man. On his way. Look, they said keep your eyes on this rising star. Now, you guys missed the last star, right? You know, you missed the last one, right? You missed the last one, like I just told you, man. You know, you missed the last one, but look, let me throw it in your face for you. You missed this one. You missed this one, right? The jealousy and hate had you miss that one. Don't miss this one. You know, he's through the door now too, right? He's through the door now too. Don't miss this one. And here's the two more coming right here. But, you know, it is what it is. You know, you do have options. The News by Shanewz. But, yeah, man, don't listen. If you're a real fan and supporter of boxing, you know, support the fighters, man. Even if you have a problem with content creators, right? Because at the end of the day, I don't care if you don't like me as a content creator, right? I told y'all that, man. When the smoke clears, I'm still going to be standing. And your favorite content creators are going to be gimmicks, jokes, and weirdos. And I will continue to grow and grow and grow and glow and go. But you guys, on the other hand, are exposing yourself for frauds, weirdos, and guys that really don't fuck with boxing, fuck with fighters. You fuck with other weirdos, other content creators, but not boxers. He says, you next. The source. I appreciate that, Chris. No, I'm done. I am done, Chris. I'm done. I'm chilling, brother. I do what I do, man. I am a media marketing agent. Now I am a management consultant. I do what I do, Chris. My days is over. I'm going to be 45 years young on Saturdays. I am blessed. I get to come on the internet and talk and show some of the many things I am involved with and I do and I grow off of. That's all, Chris. That's all. That's all I like to do, Chris. But like this, let me show you this, Chris, real quick, right? But if the time does present itself, right? If the time does present itself, Chris, and you know how it is out here, Chris. You know, we live in a society where guys often look, like my man Joe Dini would say, they'd be looking for trouble, right? And as you see my thumbnail that I dropped, I keep stuff for these knuckleheads. Shout out to one of my favorite rap groups growing up from the hood, Bucktown, home of the original gun clap, Bucktown. You know, shout out to Smith & Wesson. How they said, I walk around town with the pound strapped down to my side. No front, just in case I got to buck something. Just in case I got to buck something, right? You know, just in case you got to buck something. Sometimes you might just have to buck something. But even if I don't need to buck nothing, you know, my hands died.
Hold on, man. I know I ain't giving to y'all good, so look. Let me give it to y'all good. Hold on, man. I know I ain't giving to y'all good, so look. Let me give it to y'all good.
They still possess that fire.
See? Look, listen.
Man, they still possess that fire. And look, it runs in the blood.
There goes the #1 ranked fighter in the nation right there. Shout out to Christopher White, man. Oh, you want to see the hands, Chris?
Christopher White.
All right, come on. So he wants to see the hands.
Shout out to you, Christopher White.
What? What do you mean the hands?
You can't do it more. You can do it. Come on. It's too tall. Hold on.
See Bam Bam in the frame. Shout out to Bam.
There goes the #1 ranked fighter in the nation.
Shout out to Bam, man. That is young Bam Bam in the frames right there as well. Did y'all see him in the gym last night? My guy Christopher said, "What you say, Chris?" Chris said the sauce you was popping those weirdos, but they know what's up, Chris. These guys just be on the internet with that shit, man. I run into these guys in real life. They do this. They be all here with it, Chris. And they don't possess that fire, and they don't possess that fire, man. You know, Chris. They be on some, like, remember when I had you on the panel, Chris, and I said how they give it up when you catch them in real life, and you know they was talking extra. And that Bud Crawford comes out of you, and you check their temperature, and you like, yo, what's up, man? Saying, what's up, man? What's up? Hey, what you think I'm a punk? Are you a punk? What's up, man? But yes, man, a couple more days, these weirdos will be out of here, man. They'll be out of here, man. You know, the shenanigans is up, the jig is up. But did you hear what Bernard Hopkins said, right? Bernard Hopkins said that the tickets, he said the place will be filled. Yes, it will be. It will be filled on Saturday night. Don't worry about the tickets. You know, because like I said, one thing about these people, they know what they're doing. They will give out the tickets. The place will be packed. As you seen how that media workout looked, it was packed in there. They did a wonderful job. They finally came to Brooklyn. For those of y'all that don't know, that have been watching, today is Wednesday. Tuesday's shenanigan, that was Manhattan. That was Midtown Manhattan. They was at the Empire State Building, which is not Brooklyn. But today's activities, they were in Brooklyn. World famous Gleason's Gym is right by the bridge, the Brooklyn Bridge downtown. It was in Brooklyn today. They finally got it right. And did you see how it looked? It looked good. But if you was on deck there was a lot of weirdos in the building, a lot of weird activity going on. You know, maybe I'll drop some of that content. I got the footage. You know, I see when you really have a media company, which I do have. I have a media company. My daughter does, but I partly help run it and work for it. You get coverage. See, a lot of these guys, these internet content creators, they come on the internet and they talk boxing. They're not really in the field. They're not in the field. These guys are generals, but nobody sees them, right? A general where? You niggas is weirdos, man. they're generals, they're all these things, but they're not outside. And when you follow things like that, what does that say about you? Right? What does that say about you? Yes, the Empire shenanigans. That shit was the man. Listen, it's been the circus all week. You know what somebody told me, right? I'm not going to disclose who said this, but you know what somebody said to me, right? They said, "Yo, I see why you didn't pull up." And I said, "Yeah, you know, not for nothing. Like I said, the last 4 years, 13 fights, I have been a part of something, and I'm just used to when I go and work a fight card, as you've seen with the Oshaki Force, the Abraham Nova fight week. I'm at a different standard. I'm not used to weirdos. I'm used to a different type of professional coverage. Now, this shit right here that we're witnessing, you know, to each his own. But I don't want to be a part of that. That's not my cup of tea. I'm not with that. You know, to each his own, though, man. To each his own. That's just not me, man. The shit that Ryan is doing, it's just I'm not with that shit, man. That's how you gotta sell a fight, which they're not selling. If that's how you gotta get people to talk about it, which they are talking about it, but is it generating over to the ticket sales? Is it generating over to the buzz of people wanting to watch this fight? I don't think so at all. I don't think so. That's why I said a couple more days and the Weridos are out of town. The Weridos are out of town. But you know what I'm going to do, man? I'm going to put the link out right now. If anybody wants to come on and talk, feel free, you know. I pretty much got my topics out. Like I said, I'm going to put out some content on Charles Cornwell in a second. Or maybe tomorrow. I don't know. You know, I got when you have, I heard WCS say this, when you have content and you have material and you really own a company and you work, you know, you don't have to rush. Like I watched some of the shit that came out and I said to myself, I was telling the guy this, right? I was like, I watched these guys, right? Still doing media scrums. I watched Devin Haney, and shout out to Crystal. That is her name. I seen her. She has grown in this game tremendously. She is his publicist. She's also Javante Davis' publicist and many others. Kayla Plant. Look up. But I remember her before she was a publicist for a lot of these fighters. She used to work with the PBC and Premier Boxing Champions. And I remember covering events with the Premier Boxing Champions. And I was saying this to somebody. I said, man, look, you see how she's directing who can answer or be asked a question. And I was like, I remember those days doing this. And I was like, they used to always try to give me a hard time. I was like, now look at where God has blessed me to become and do. I said, I don't even have to do media scrums if I don't want to. I was like, I choose not to. But I was like, look at, they're still doing this. And I said, look at some of these guys who are supposed to be important in the game. Still, because to me, a media scrum is like you're begging. It's like you're begging. You know, you're sitting around, all the media is there. You know, they bring you here, then they walk you over to this side. And then, I'd rather take photos of that. If you notice, the last couple of events that I worked in, they had media scrums. Shout out to Teofimo Lopez. I believe I took some fire frames for his. I don't think I took none at Oshaki Force and Abraham Nova because I didn't have to. Did you see that one-on-one I got with Oshaki and his team? Like, I didn't have to. But that's what I would have done. And I'm just giving out that free gem for those of y'all, right? Instead of always being a part of the media scrum, especially if you have equipment, photography equipment, you know, a camera, fall back to the side and catch the frame of that. Those are great frames because you will see all of the media, especially the YouTube media, standing around wanting to ask a question, and you can capture that frame. I have some great frames of that of Jihad doing these and other fighters. These are great frames to catch. It's a little inside media gem because I don't really see. Well, I see them from my photography friends that I follow and check out their work. But as far as some of these content creators, the successful ones, even the weirdo ones that they think they are bigger than what they are, but nobody actually really knows them because they don't go nowhere. Nobody sees you nowhere. You don't do nothing. You don't know nothing. You never accomplished nothing. What have you accomplished? Hopefully y'all caught that sauce, man. The News by Shanewz, man. This is the sauce, the experience. We rocking on this Wednesday, this throwback. Well, tomorrow's throwback Thursday, man. But yeah, the link is there, man. I'm gonna get off. I just wanted to come on and just say that, man. I'm getting excited now, man. Tomorrow's Thursday, man. We got a couple more days. These weirdos will be out of here, man. Out of here. And then the clock is ticking. You see June 8th, man. June 8th. Look, Top Rank rolled that out. Let me go back over here and show y'all, man. One thing about when you're in the game, you know these things, right? Now, we still waiting on other fights to be announced. But remember I was speaking on this fight. I was telling you June 8th, right? Now it is revealed, right? But why aren't some of these other insiders, right? Granted, they're not on the team. But one thing about these guys, why don't they ever know when their guys are fighting? Look, man, who's that right there? Who's that? Man, they gave Jihad his own post. Who's that? But this is the main event right here. Shout out to Xander, right? Xander is fighting. I'm not even gonna try to say his last name, man. But they're saying good opponent, right? There goes Shoe City. Look, Shoe York. Look at Xander, Shoe York. That's his boy, right? Shoe York in the building. Xander again. Look at Jihad. Oh man, let me see some of these comments. I like to look at the comments, man. Somebody says, okay. He says, Tucker, yes, Jihad. Tucker needs a bounce back fight. I think sometimes his style gets him in trouble too often. He wants to box, but then lets opponents work inside and pop him too often. 7 people like that. Let's see what others are saying on that, right? Let's see what others are saying on that. This is what I do, right? Oh man, look, music got on him. Look, music got on him. Music says stop capping. Oh man, he says, I know you, his family, and you're a kid still, LOL. I know what I'm watching. Tell your parents to show you better vocabulary. Well, that's actually his father, coach. So I don't know, Grandmaster J, right? How can people don't use words anymore? Okay. Somebody says, and the message to the other account you apply to is also very incorrect. It is. You're talking to his father. But that's what you got to deal with on the internet. See, I don't engage with these weirdos no more, man. I do not say easy work. His opponent is 17-4. Jihad's opponent, the sniper. He says these cards are going to be fire. This is going to be a big weekend. Boxing in NYC Puerto Rican Parade. That is correct. Tickets go on sale April 24th. April 24th. That is next Wednesday, right? Next Wednesday. Today's the 17th. So that's next Wednesday. Make sure you use code Tucker when you purchase the ticket, especially if you're purchasing with us, man. Use code Tucker so they can track that we are selling those tickets. Please remember that. But I'll definitely push that out too as well. Use code Tucker. Yeah, that's dope, man. You see how they still throwing shade at Jihad, right? Throwing shade. Meanwhile, he fought 2 Olympians last year. Won 1-1. Should have been 3-0, but it is what it is. Tucker is Tucker, man. Tucker's Tucker. I was trying to give y'all an hour, man. But since nobody wants to talk to me, right? I feel like I got my talking points out. Christopher, I appreciate you. Appreciate you, WCS, as well, because Coach Ring done came in here and started snoring. And she is all underneath the microphone. You know, she crashed out. We didn't really do too much for her to crash out. We didn't. It was raining, so we really didn't get a chance to ride the bikes like that. But nonetheless, she's underneath me. I want to move her. You know, can y'all hear her snoring? I bet y'all hear that snoring, man. Because this one thing about this high definition microphone, it picks up everything. It picks up everything, man. I know I can hear. I have on headphones, and I can hear it loud as day. But shout out to the rank, man. Shout out to Top Rank, June 8th. What else? Top Rank has a couple cards coming up before I close out. Watch this. This is a big card right here, May 18th, right? That is the same day as the Saudi card too, right? Don't the heavyweights fight that day? So we got a lot of good boxing going on May 18th. You know, May's a good month. Yeah, look at this right here, man. This is like Ring of Fire. Look how they rolling it out, man. Ring of Fire. Yeah, yo, the Turks promos is different. Ring, move down there.
Driven by the fear, can't lose this fight. I bet they smile if
Ring, you gotta move down there, Ring. This is man. Every one of these promos, you on some next level edge, man. Next level. Next level, man. I can't wait to see the one that they're gonna drop for the 5-on-5 and they didn't drop nothing for that yet, but I know that's gonna be fire as well. Shout out to the Turk and the Saudis and all the things that they got going on. But listen, everybody have a great Wednesday night. You know how I do. I will be on tomorrow, giving you the content. You know why I want to get off anyway? Because I want to get some of that Charles Conwell up for y'all, man. At least it's short. You know, get it on, get that out and on some of my platforms. You know? Get that out and about, man. Yo, music is off the hook, man. Music got acting, man. See, I don't have to listen. My job has got so much easier now as the media marketing agent. Remember, that used to be me. I used to, man, I don't even engage with none of you dudes no more. Like I said, number 13, 4 years. A lot of you guys ain't worth the energy no more, and you exposed yourself. I don't argue with haters no more, man. I just front on y'all. And this is how I front on y'all. I grow. I upgrade my equipment. I continue to give authentic, original content. I come on here, I do great reaction videos. Like this reaction video I did right here, right? Now, a lot of y'all got mad, but I sat there and listened to the interview, right? I listened to the interview what Wilder did with 7-8 Sports. And I heard Wilder's highlight a lot of the things that I spoke about, that I heard WCS speak about. And I damn sure didn't hear none of these other content creators speak about this. So when I watched the interview and I heard him speak about these things, and you're speaking about these things with a man who has been on record as calling the guy that you're in business with now, that you're getting money with now, the devil, of course I was going to put out some fire content on that, because that shit just doesn't add up. And then the questions that he's asking you, it's like all the interviews that he does with you. It basically seems like y'all are just having a conversation and you're just talking. You're just talking. Oh, let me let my guy Christopher on real quick before I jump off. Chris, what's going on, Chris? I'll let you rock out for a little bit. I was about to wrap it up, but you can come on. What's going on with you, good brother? You know, you always support. Go ahead.
Sorry, Shanewz. I just wanted to say, man, and that was great, man. Behind the scenes of your gym and your nephews and your all three of them, but all two of them right now. But that was pretty cool, man. I liked it a lot, man. And yeah, you got those hands, so it's still fire.
That's what we do, man. I always go live in the gym. I used to go. Listen, Jihad is down there in Houston. He's on his way to Vegas next week.
Yeah,
I used to do that with Jihad in there. I used to listen. These guys. These guys missed out on a lot, man. I used to be in there with Jihad like that, showing Jihad like, yo, this is what's coming, y'all. Y'all better wake up. But guys, they overlook it. They overlook it, man. But now they can't overlook Marley because that video that I played, that's the gym. That's the same gym that we was in, where he was showing his belts on the wall. No, that's the gym. That's the gym. That's why I said, like, when I come on here and I talk boxing, and guys, a lot of these guys be mad because of the shit that I say. They'd be surprised the shit that I see. The guys that I seen him beat up from the time he was 15, 16 years old. Grown men. But what happens stays in the gym. But I know, man. And these guys know, the real ones know. They know the shit that I be talking about. Like that. That's why they don't debunk me. They try to ignore me, but they can't debunk me. So they try to ignore me. But go ahead, Chris, you got it.
I said that guy that he was fighting, he was tall, he got long arms. I was like, man, and he got like in between them, like
yo, not for nothing. That's Earl Spencer's little cousin. That's one of Earl Spencer's cousins. Yeah, Joel. He's a Spence. Okay. Yeah. WCS, what's going on?
What's going on, Shanewz? What's going on? Christopher White in the building.
What's
going on, WCS? Great live earlier, man. When you was talking about the weirdo activities, but you didn't call it weirdo activities, but I'm gonna call a spade a spade.
I ain't want to take your turn, man. That's your.
Nah, you can't, man. Now listen, man. It's the English vocabulary, man. When you see odd activities, man, it's odd bullshit, man. That's weird shit, man. Ryan is definitely out there leading the weirdo activities, man.
On the weirdo scale, man, what did you rate it 1 through 5 of what's been going on, man?
Man, every day, like I'm gonna walk you through it since it's Wednesday. Tuesday, I was like, all right. Tuesday, to me, I was like, yeah, they spicing up, they selling the fight. It was, it was a little weird, but I was like, I could fuck with it, The mush, the hand mush, and all that, the slap. Then Ron's like, and all that shit. I'm like, all right. You go out there like WCS said, like one of the Expendables, aka me personally. He had that commando look. Remember when Arnold Schwarzenegger was commando? He had the commando look for me, right? But you got slapped and you turned into Redondo, right? You wasn't Commando or Rambo. You just turned into Redondo. You was ready to retreat and run. But then today you followed it up, man, at the media workout. You and Diddy, man. Did anybody get with Diddy? I didn't see no Diddy coverage yet, man. Hopefully somebody got with Diddy and y'all was able to ask him a couple of questions. But they did the pad work. And then Ryan was just like with Sergey Mora and the guy. He wasn't even letting them rock, man. He was just everywhere with it, man. So I'm at a 5.5 right now. I know you said 1 through 5, but he went a little over, man.
I'm going.
Yeah, it was pretty shaky. Go ahead, bro.
I'm going 7, man.
Damn, I can dig it.
Bill up here trying to copy my boy Terrence Crawford, copy Tank. Well, man, get your own lines, man. Come on, man.
I'm gonna leave Bill. I'm gonna leave Bill alone, man. But I seen some content yesterday where, I think Ryan and them they Bill might be on the edge because I think one of Ryan's entourage bumped into his wife or something. She went off. She said, "Yo, bitch ass." She just went off. So I was gonna leave Bill up out of it, man. But she kind of went off. Matter of fact, look, you know what? I'll play the content for y'all right now, right? Because I got a good panel, right? I'll throw it up and let you guys assess it for yourself, right? If she got bumped or not, right? And we'll look at it together. That's what we can do as content creators, right? We can look at it together.
And slow the speed down a little bit. So, we're a little bit older this day and time. You about to turn 45. Slow the speed down so the cataracts won't affect what we're looking at.
Okay. I'll slow it down.
Funny. WCS.
And cataracts tough right now, man. Well, I'm going to wait 6 months and get surgery, though. They should be good.
Man, Earl Spence did that too, man. You might be all right, man.
Yeah, man.
That's real.
You can see.
Okay, here it is right here. This is it right here, right? Now, I want you to catch this vibe, right? I am going to throw this up right now. And I want to say before I throw this up, I do not own this content, but I am helping to market this content. And this is a brother that claims he doesn't know me, that I don't support him. But look, I'm going to support his content right now, right? Now, this is courtesy of the other guy, a.k.a. BLK Prime Blue, who in this instance was doing media work, and he caught the Ryan Garcia shove, right? So let's get to this.
Sending gift cards in bulk can be a nightmare. But what if it could be tremendous? Tremendous is a platform that takes the stress out of
things. I said I am going to speed through this.
Kevin Haney, the best in the world. Best in the world, bar none.
Now the shove, we don't need to see the shove. I want you to catch this right here.
What would you tell him?
Hey Oscar, that was pretty intense, huh? Hey Oscar, that was pretty intense, huh?
I heard that guy before.
What you expect? What you expect, Sam?
Intensity.
We're good. Oh, I'm sorry.
Now, did you see? I wanted to stop it right there real quick. Did you see the lady that Oscar hugged, right? The lady that he hugged when Blue was speaking to him? That is.
Hey, Sean, does it ever get old?
That is Miss Haney. That is Miss Haney right there. Now, catch the vibes right here. Did y'all catch that? Look.
Time. Anytime.
Did y'all catch that right there?
Ryan, you ain't cold, Ryan?
See, they bumped it right there.
Anytime. Anytime.
Yeah, did y'all catch that right there? Yeah, did y'all happen to catch that right there? Now, that's what I was talking about yesterday, right? So maybe Bill might be on the edge because of that. That is Miss Haney right there. I guess one of Ryan Garcia's entourage members bumped her and then say, "Excuse me." But you seen her reaction. Bitch ass motherfucker.
It's kind of crowded in there, man. I don't know if it was purposely done or not, man.
Me neither, but it was good content, man.
It might have just been an accident, man.
Yeah, it didn't look like it was intentional.
A woman can cause mayhem and chaos, man.
Mm-hmm.
She can over-exaggerate a situation.
But I just remember catching that. I was like, man, that was good, man. So like I said, shout out to the brother Blue, man. You got some good content right there, man.
It wasn't like he was trying to fill up booty or something like that.
He just buffed up on
her.
him.
See if you was trying to fondle, but that wasn't the case.
Or grope or something. He just brushed up on her a little bit. She was not having no parts of it. She said, "You bitch ass motherfucker, bitch ass motherfucker." That was funny though, man. I seen that shit yesterday and laughed. I was like, wow. But look, have you ever been on that? That's the observatory deck at the Empire State Building. It is kind of small, and they was extra crowded up there. Extra crowded.
Why you think they had it up there though? I mean,
I don't know, man. That
just
was
for something
weird.
new. Like, why have it all the way up there? Like,
you know why they're copying? Listen, if you think about it, Top Rank has done theirs up there. Katie Taylor and Amanda Soriano. You know, these guys copy. Yeah. They don't. There's no originality. Like I was telling Pop and I was telling some other people. I said, yo, they would have been better off if they would have did it on the Brooklyn Bridge, because you could walk across the Brooklyn Bridge. They could have did it in the Brooklyn Bridge. Or I said if they even want to spice it up and have it, you know, because to me that shit was staged anyway. It should have staged it in front of Juniors, right down the street in front of the Barclays. And the Juniors is a popular tourist attraction spot in Brooklyn for the cheesecake and all that. It should have did it right there. It would have been, perfect. But they wanted the Empire State Building and not playing that Madison Square Garden either. But hey, what do I know?
Yeah. I guess they got it done, man.
Yeah.
I mean, what was your assessment of the open workouts, though?
I like the open workout. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm gonna disclose some information to you behind the scenes. I don't know if I want to release the footage. I might get petty and sell it, because I got some good footage. You know, a popular content creator got ran down on in there. You know, popular content creator got called out. They called him a liar. You know, they was like, yeah, don't put my name on that. I got the footage.
Okay. Less, man.
I got some footage of that, man. They told me, like, yo, man, your shit is messy. Don't be putting my name on stuff, man.
Yeah.
You know?
That should be interesting.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out who that might be.
Yeah, man. It was going down in there, man. It was crowded, man.
Yeah, it was kind of crowded. That was Gleason's, right? So
yeah, Gleason's, yeah.
You know, it was active in there.
Yeah.
I didn't see a lot of content creators just, you know, part of the YTC, so to speak. You know, wasn't in there. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see any of that.
You know,
I saw that guy up there, and then I seen Danny.
Yeah.
I seen like two other people, but yeah.
You know, well, Danny's part of the team, Haney Media. And you know, it is what it is.
We found that out when, you know, he was instigating Amari Jones to say the stuff he said.
Yeah, I think he's on the card too, but I don't think he did anything in the media workout.
Yeah, he didn't do anything. I mean, they didn't want to. It was active in there. They didn't want people to start leaving Gleason's gym, you know. So they just kept to the heavy hitters. You know what I'm saying? They didn't want.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, they had Scrappy and Charles Conwell and others. But I would think that if, you know, right, I'm just saying, I just want to put this out there. If I am the promoter, right, and I seen Terrence do this, with Steven Nelson, So Cold, have him on the media workout. So I would say, like, if I'm the headliner, right, as Devin Haney's the headliner, Amari Jones, Osmosis is my fighter, I would want my fighter on the media workout too. Even if, you know, he's the undercard fighter. But if I'm the man, I think I can what do they call that in the negotiations? When you ask for you know, different things,
amenities or
that or like, remember what Earl Spence said he gave to Terrence Crawford?
Concessions.
I'm pretty sure you could have got that as a concession. Like, yo, listen, since I'm the main event fighter, I know my guy's fighting on the undercard, but I want him to have a media workout slot. That's an easy concession to get, right?
Yeah.
I mean, They
Should be.
probably thought if they dig down at the bottom of the card to get him as a concession, there's other fighters that might want that shine too.
All right, I was just
Sometimes you
wondering.
need to leave the bottom of the barrel as it is.
Yeah, I was just wondering, man, because
Sometimes you don't
God,
need to bring that debris up to the top.
I was just wondering because that's what bosses do. When
Yeah,
you
I
when
feel
you
you. I feel
when
you.
you're the boss, right? You can be like, yo, listen, this is my guy. He's on. He's my fighter. But I don't know, man. But
What
I
y'all
can
think about Ryan?
I
I
can
can cut you
definitely
off.
dig what you're saying though. Leaving the
Yeah,
bottom of the barrel. That's
yeah.
the bottom of the barrel.
What you think? What y'all think about Ryan Garcia's language, man? You know what I'm saying? His language just, one minute he's the apostle, he's a son of God, a soldier, and then the next he's just acting like he want to be thug for life, and you know he want to bring out this bad boy image.
I think you got a great question. I'll go first, Chris. I think when we're talking about Ryan, we're talking about and shout out to Jim Carrey, me, myself, and Irene. You have Hank, King Ryan. Then you have
Yeah,
RJ or RG.
yeah, yeah.
There's two different guys. So maybe King Ryan is the apostle, the holy guy, and RG is the thug. That's why it's RG. So it's whoever you get that day. This guy he's an actor. He has multiple personalities, schizophrenia.
Mm.
What
Um,
about you, Chris?
I think one he's a spoiled brat. He
Mm,
and about God, if you believe in God, you let God do His thing, and you do your part. And I don't
mm.
think Ryan wants to do his part. So everything given to him. So he wants to, act a certain way. I'm God this, God that, and then he want to act another way. But it don't work like that. It's more, you know, this sport is, it's the hurt business. So stop playing, Ryan. Your ass gonna get your ass knocked. I ain't even gonna say knocked out because I'm gonna ask you guys what is the percentage you think Devin could knock this guy out?
I don't know, man. Because I was looking. I think I was at the last fight. Devin knocked somebody out in Maryland at the MGM Grand Harbor down there. And that was years ago, man. I think I was still Jack of Fitness. So we might be talking about 5 years ago, man.
Mm.
I don't,
Dang.
he just doesn't come off as that guy. But you never know with Ryan because we seen Ryan quit against Tank. He bended the knee,
He
you
did.
know. So it's like I don't know, man. I'm just so over this shit, man. I want Saturday. I'm being honest, man. I know Saturday's my birthday and everything, but I just want this shit to just come and go, man. Like this is like Chris and WCS can tell you this, man. I'm from the Barclays Center era where, man, we had epic fight nights, man. I don't get that from this shit, man. I'm talking Wilder Brazil, Wilder Stavern, Spence Algieri. The list goes on and on. When Charlo flatline Erickson Lubin and Porter Garcia, these were fights at the Barclays Center where it was an
Some
Mm-hmm.
good fight.
atmosphere. It was an atmosphere. I do not get this atmosphere from this. I get I feel like I'm taking my daughters to the Soul Brother Circus, man.
Yeah, for
Like the
real,
Soul
right?
Brother
Yeah.
Circus, man. Like, I
Got
don't
cotton
know.
candy, all that. A big
Yeah,
gulp,
man.
all that.
Yeah, man. Tank Davis, Pedraza, Tank Rowley. Like man, get these guys out of here, man. This shit doesn't give me that Barclays Center magical feel. Like you look, oh man, yo, Saturday night's the fight, man. Yo, you going? I don't get that with this right now, man.
Hmm.
I just don't, man.
I mean, one thing I can say, the energy's picked up. It is fight week. I'm just curious to know what the scales are going to look like. I thought Ryan still looked a bit in the 150s to me. It might be my eyes deceiving me. He looked a little soft. Um, I don't know. He seems to always have his shirt off. So you know well as I do, both of y'all, that it's better for you to be layered up and continue to burn off those calories, especially doing the open workout, to sweat it off, continue to sweat, 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 you know. But Ryan was up there, no shirt on, and I don't think he worried about losing weight, man. But he looked like he's like, in my opinion, close to 150 or something like that.
I think Ryan's gonna do like he always been doing. He's gonna sit in that tub. Like when he fought Tank, he had the tub look, the drain look, like he was in the tub, cutting the weight. And I think that's what he's just gonna do again. That's what he's gonna do. He's gonna have that drain. He sat in the tub and shredded the pounds down.
I can tell Devin face a little bit seems like he's drying out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. It might have been the hat, the beanie, but he's layered up, man. He's doing it the way he's supposed to.
Yeah, that's what he does. Remember when he fought Regis, he had all the towels and all that. I don't think they have released any of his stuff yet. That's how he moves. He keeps the extra clothes on and all that. Devin be ready. It's all about Ryan, man. We got 2 more days, man. Two more days. I'm telling you, I'm just ready for tomorrow. I think tomorrow we're gonna get for the content creators that like to do good reactions and all that. This press conference is gonna be with it, man. I think we're gonna get a mixture of, being that it's in New York, right? We're gonna get a mixture of the Village People meets Police Academy, the Blue Oyster.
Dang. Okay.
I'm telling you, I just see it coming, man. Yeah.
I haven't heard them in a minute. The Village People.
I just see it coming, man. Ryan is there, man. Ryan is ready, man.
It seems like every time Ryan get face to face with Devin, he just keep on saying the same thing over and over again. With that, I guess, try to build up intensity, try to make it believable. I mean, if you really about that, you don't even have to get all intense like that. You can just talk your shit. You know what I'm saying?
But he said he's an actor, man. He's an actor, man. I think, and he's from the Valley, right? He's not like he didn't grow up in no like an environment where he had to be tough. Because remember, he accused motherfucking Rolly Romero of being a bully, and then he tried to put it on Tank. But Rolly was the one that was bullying him, and he said Tank was a bully. And then remember, Tank alleged, slapped him up in the club or something. Like he's not. Ryan's not that guy, man. He's just not that guy.
Had him by the collars and his feet dangling. Yeah. My hey, don't come up in the club looking for me.
Yeah, man. Ryan's not that guy, man. Now let me ask y'all this, right? Because I was looking, right? I know that this is like probably the 3rd consecutive bout where they don't have church with them. But I do see a lot of familiar faces, right? And the Team Haney entourage. They love using these old guys. But I'm like, where's Church at? Church was one that I miss him in the Haney corner. He was the mouthpiece. But like I said, this is the 3rd consecutive fight. I don't see him.
Yeah, I remember you mentioning that several months ago that the Church wasn't no longer in the circle. So, where did he go off to? Because that was their hype man.
The hype man, yeah. I was looking for him today. I told my people that was covering, I was like, yo, get him. I was like, he's good. I was like, if he's there, get him some camera time. But he was not there once again. I was like, damn, they didn't have Church. I was like, Church is good, man. I was like, he's like a mixture of Bundini and a pimp. He's gonna talk that pimp shit. I was like, he's
Yeah,
real good.
yeah. Church was a 1-on-1. The bad thing about it, he just can't work with another fighter. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah,
he been with Haney them for a while, and everybody know him from over there. So if he go and work with another fighter, it's not gonna be the same.
it's not. Yeah, the energy won't. Yeah,
Yeah.
and the energy won't be the same. But yeah, they did a good job today, man. Overall, like watching it from the outs, and then some of the footage that I got, they did a good job. The media coverage. I even seen Sean Porter was in there. I don't know what his situation is, but I seen he had his own little setup. Um, he was doing a lot with the cops and kids from the Flatbush Gardens gym and stuff. So I did like overall it was good to me what the zone match from Golden Boy did today. I don't have no complaints on that. Like they being somebody that has covered media workouts there from top rank to PBC looking on, I like to set up how Matchroom did it.
Yeah, I don't have no complaints, man. You know, I don't have no complaints about it. You know, they set it up real nice. Had the commentators in a separate ring to speak
Yeah,
to the people. You know what I'm saying? That was well organized, unlike
yeah,
some other
well.
promotions. It would have been a lot of screaming, yelling, no, get down from the rope.
All
You
that,
know,
man.
don't ask him this.
Nah, the best thing is when they tell you not to record. Like what?
Yeah, not to record. There's no recording.
Yeah,
This is open workouts though. No
that
recording.
yeah. One of my fondest memories is interviewing Dominic Brazil. In mid interview, like he's giving me a great interview, was when he called out Deontay Wilder and what's the
Oh
name
man.
comes up. What's the name comes over there and just tries to shut down my interview. And then she got mad at me because he was like, "Nah, I'm good. I'm all right. Let me finish." And she took it out on me because he told you that he was good. Like I was gonna shut it down because I'm like, "Damn, you're rude. This is unprofessional." But he was like, "Nah, I'm good. Like, let me finish." And man, she got mad at me. The fighter told you that. I didn't tell you that.
That's typical. I believe it. I believe it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, damn.
I got a
You know?
question for y'all.
Go ahead, Chris.
So, you know, I know WCS hit on it, and I know you hit on it, Sauce. So if Dante Wilder, if he come out there and he bring back, you know, the old beast, what you think these weirdos on the internet gonna say, man?
Man,
Are they,
it
are they still
depends. It depends.
are they still
Um,
gonna make, you know, he too black, he a ugly motherfucker, he still the camp box, he don't set up the right hand, like that's what he does. He get these guys in traps. And
yeah,
I just want to know
if he,
your input.
if he goes out there and knocks Big Zang out, man, you already know knockouts sell. He knocked Zang out over there in Saudi. Because if we think about it, the Saudi cards, when it comes to knockouts, only one we seen was the brothers gonna work it out. And if you ask me, that was like choreographed with
Mm-hmm.
Nagano and Joshua. But if Wilder goes over there and lays something down, that's what they want. They haven't got that. They want that bomb squad, that massive destructive right hand. Man, that'll put Wilder right back in the mix, man.
If he comes out with more energy than he did with Parker, if he seems like he's up for the energy and he has good rhythm, like his timing was just off against Parker.
I
Yeah.
You
agree.
know, if he comes in here and he's able to throw that right hand with conviction like he's done in the past, you know, and it has effects on Zhang, I believe he can knock him out because Zhang been down already. It's not
Yeah.
impossible. You know what I'm saying? Wilder, though they criticize his style, he doesn't get lit up a lot. Like, what I mean by that is, like, let's just look at Joe Joyce and Daniel Dubois. Let's look at Joe Joyce, his fight against what was the one that got his eye swelled up the same way as he did Dubois? Who was Joe Joyce fighting? Dang, I forgot. Um, I don't know if it was Joseph. No, it wasn't Joseph Parker. But I think
That's my
Joe Joyce lost that. No, it was Zhang.
Zhang
Zhang
stopped him.
swelled up his. Yeah, Zhang swelled up Joe Joyce's eye, just like he did Daniel Dubois. You don't really see Wilder's face and eye swelling up like that. He has been buzzed now. You know, Joseph Parker, buzzed him, but he don't get to a point where he has serious swelling and he has to fight through one of his eyes swelling up. I mean, yeah, he's gotten hit. It's the heavyweight division, but I'm curious to see how he handles Zhang power, and I'm curious to see how Zhang handles Wilder power. That's all. I just want to see if they ever trade, because Zhang, he doesn't have an engine like that.
He's old too. He's old too.
Both of them are older.
Yeah.
Zhang is like 40, I think.
He's 40, yeah. He's older than Wilder. He's older than Wilder.
Yeah, for the Wilder haters, all they looking at is his last fight, and he doesn't have it. This is a great matchup. Zhang is flat-footed, Wilder's flat-footed, and it's gonna make for a good fight, man.
This is a more better matchup for Wilder. When they say styles make fights, this is more of a matchup that fits his skill set, and more importantly, timing. Like you just said, his timing was off. But now you add to the fact that he's right back in the ring 6 months, so he should be a lot better, because we talked about this. That the Parker fight, he was out the ring fucking over a year, man.
Mm-hmm.
And add to the fact that out the ring over a year, the last time he was in the ring, he didn't even get a full round in.
Yeah.
So that's why his timing was off, man.
And then I wanted to ask you guys, because he signed with Eddie Hearn, and that is Joshua with Eddie Hearn?
Oh yeah. Joshua definitely.
So we finally get our fight that we've been waiting for ages now, or what?
I tell you, it'll be easy to make, but will they make it? Well, are they willing to risk AJ? Because that's all it's about, risking him. Because AJ, I think I talked about this. I said it. I said in all likelihood, AJ is going to get the winner of Usyk Fury sometime in 2025. Now, is he going to take a soft touch to just stay active in between time, or will he try to fight Deontay Wilder successful against Zhang? I don't think he'll fight Wilder, man. It's too much of a risk, too much of a risk, man. Especially if Wilder comes out and puts down Zhang and that right hand is active again. Nah, I don't think he risks it, man. He'll fight another Jermaine Franklin type. You know what I'm saying? For real, man.
What about you, WCS?
Yeah, I'm curious, man. I'm just trying to take one fight at a time, because every time I mention Wilder Joshua, it just don't seem like it's even remotely close, man. Like anywhere close, because it just seems like they don't want the fight. So supposedly Fury had mentioned that Anthony Joshua gonna have to wait till him and Usyk finish the rematch.
Yeah.
So that does open up a window for Wilder, who's fighting now. Boom, get that fight out the way, and like Shanewz just mentioned, it opens up a window for Wilder Joshua. It's the perfect time. But Joshua probably wants to fight the winner of Undisputed, and I don't blame him.
Yeah.
But if they can make a Wilder Joshua and then the winner fights Usyk Fury, that would be great.
That'd be awesome.
Joshua's fought Usyk and Wilder's fought Fury, so that'd be great, man.
In a perfect world, that'd be the perfect scenario.
Yeah.
But you know what? I just wish we could turn back the hands of time when the Bellas tried to broker that deal back in the day, because now that Wilder has now broke bread with that, man. I wish he would have did it back then for that 3-fight, $100 million. Because then they would have got 2 Joshua Wilder fights out of that deal. Wow. And that would have been for undisputed back then, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the Grand Poobah wasn't having it, man.
I kind of look at Eddie Hearn though, and in his when he had Canelo, right?
Yeah.
And Canelo and Boo Boo Andre wanted to fight, or Boo Boo wanted to fight. He went to that conference. Everybody make those little memes of payday and all that, yeah. And I hope he don't try to do that. He keep trying to do that with Wilder. You know what I mean? I hope he said, yeah, let's make it happen. Let's make some money. It's business, so let's get it on. The people want to see it.
I think the good thing about that is, he can't really, because who the real overseer is the Turk. If the Turk be like, yo, listen, this is what I want. This is my money. If he be like, this is my money. This is what I'm paying for. This is what I want. They got to do it, man. I'm telling you. I just wish Wilder didn't have that hiccup against Joseph Parker, because it was going to happen. That's the only thing that got AJ out that fight, man. That hiccup. If he didn't have that hiccup and Wilder was successful against Parker, the fight was going to be the fight, man. Joshua and Wilder next, because the Turk was paying for it, and they, money rules the world.
Yeah,
dude. It can be made by the Sheiks, of course.
Yes, it can.
Have no problem making that fight, no problem
at all.
But it's all about, what is Eddie Hearn's itinerary for Joshua? Joshua, believe it or not, to me, it seems like he's on the back end of his career too.
Yeah.
Even though he's younger than Wilder.
Nah, he's saying, he's letting it be known. Did you see that article? He said he's trying to be out the game by 37 or something. Okay. He's already trying to tiptoe out, man. He got on his ballerina slippers. He's ready to jump out the door, man.
Yeah.
AJ made a lot of money, man. People fail to realize that shit. A lot of money. A lot of money, bro.
That man was paid.
A lot of money,
was
man.
Paid, boy.
For real. it ain't like he needs a check, man. You know what I'm saying? He's like,
no, he got money.
Yeah, man. Because one thing about AJ, right? AJ been touching that shorty money, man. A lot of like Wilder and some of these other guys, they just getting a taste of it. Man, AJ been getting that shit, man, since John Ruiz. And it wasn't I think one of the damn Usyk fights was over there, man. Even though he was catching L's, he was getting big bags, man.
Yeah.
He was getting big bags. That's why I know that old
He did well. He did well. I understand why he didn't really fight over here in the U.S. a lot.
Yeah.
I criticize him for not doing it, but he was making money.
Big massive
niche. Yeah. When you find that niche to make money outside of the normal way people think you should make money, like coming over to the U.S. Some fighters, like Gervonta, he's making money without fighting the best fighters. They have that niche, man.
For real. If it ain't broke,
AJ
don't fix it.
Do most of his fights over there across the pond, man. Make that money, millions.
Yeah. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, man. At the end of the day, that's what they signed up for. Professional prize fighting. Part of the prize is that purse. When you get high purses, man, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. Do what you gotta do.
About Tank, was it Tank and Sakura was getting at it or something like that? I was talking on X, I think.
What Twitter fingers, man? They've been doing that for years, man.
I mean, they've been, yeah, I'm about to say they've been going at each other for forever and a day, man. I don't think they're gonna fight anytime soon.
Oh, that Twitter shit, man. That shit is annoying now, man. Like, come on,
It's
man.
just a part of me think that a Gervonta Davis Shakur Stevenson fight would be more so remnants of how he fought De Los Santos, man. He don't want Tank to touch him. You know, that's all. It might be one of the most boringest fights, man, or it might be one of the most exciting. I don't know.
And that's what Tank said too in the tweet. I think that's what Tank kind of referenced in the tweet, man. I did, yo. The Twitter shit to me is like corny, man. It's good if that's what you into as far as putting out content on that shit. But it's like, man, that shit is corny now, man.
Nah. I'm all about the business.
Bro, you guys is always on Twitter like that shit is cool for a day or two. It's like, man, when y'all gonna really try to make something happen? You know?
Yeah.
Like fights are being made right now. You know?
Yeah, we getting dates.
Nobody want to continue to hear this shit for like years upon years upon years, man. Cause y'all gonna get older. Y'all gonna move out of the division. You know what I'm saying? Please. We want something concrete, man.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And we just had a football star down here in Georgia, man, die right before the NFL, draft, man.
That's sad, man.
AJ Simone.
Damn.
He's supposed to go to the NFL.
Damn.
And died. So.
That's sad, man.
You know how many people was waiting on him to get to the NFL? Whoever he was supporting, man. He got one.
Yeah.
He was 25 years old too.
Damn. That was gonna change their life, man.
Yep.
Damn.
So we still got we still got Frank in the shoot, man. Frank been in the lab, I guess. I haven't heard too much from Frank, man.
Yeah.
I saw him post that pic just like Gervonta did. People don't look at it that way, but Gervonta posted a pic with him all ripped up, and Frank posted a pic of him, himself ripped up. So, it should be a good fight, man. I think it's not gonna be as easy as people think, man. I don't know. People think Tank gonna go in there and just run through him. Oh boy, he always been like a grown. He give me that Gary Russell vibes, that grown man. A little older soul about him a little bit. Even though he did some goofy shit, I get it, but I'm just saying.
I think with Frank, it's all about how he take that punch, man. If he can't take that thump, Tank gonna land that thump. If he can't take that thump, it might not last that long. But if he can take that thump, because Frank is an athletic fighter, it could get interesting. But if he can't take that thump, man, because we really haven't seen Frank's chin get tested, man. True. He hasn't really been in there with anybody. We could be like, yo, Frank can take a shot. You know what I'm saying?
Chair Rivera couldn't get, Chair Rivera couldn't even get close to even.
That was the worst fight ever. That exposed Michelle Rivera. Like, yo, that shit was like, he was like the hyped up amateur that never fought a southpaw. Like, he went in there and fought like he never fought a lefty a day in his life. He never had no lefty work. That was sad. That was sad, man.
Yeah.
Like, and that's one of the arguably that's the fight that really put Frank out there. Everybody was like, yo, Frank Martin is like that. How? He fought a guy that was like he never fought a lefty before.
All he did was turn him over and over again. Kept turning him.
Like, what's the name, man? Frank Martin, a real suspect, man. If you ask me, the one Shakur's supposed to be ended up fighting. Artemis. Hopefully I said his name right. Artinian.
Yeah. That's the fight when he wasn't listening to Diddy James. He was just doing his own thing. Huh?
Yeah, he was just out there. Yeah. But, you know, Derek was just, you know, maybe Derek wasn't trading him either. You know, Derek has had a lot going on.
So you trying to say the way his checking account was set up? You know, the way his checking account set up. You know, he wasn't getting paid or something. You know, I mean,
yeah, there's been some strange reports coming out of the World Class Furniture Store, and then you know, I go off of what I see, man. As an EPO officer, I watch, man. So I go off of what I see, man. I'm seeing, you know, a lot of footages and coverage of Frank out there working with Marvelous Jarvis. So maybe, you know what I'm saying? It's like
shit, for real. He guaranteed to go in here in this fight and get busy. Then he working with Marvelous Jarvis. Ain't no sparring partner like that.
You know?
That's the only sparring partner I know. That how many interviews he had at that time? How many interviews?
Oh man,
he made his freaking rotation around YTC back then.
Yeah, he was heavy in the game, man. Everybody grabbed him up. Yeah, he had a hot run. He had a real hot run on the YTC. He did.
Have you heard anything? I know you said you doing your security course. I don't know what, you know, how far your jurisdiction extends out. But have you been able to find out any information on where Spencer's training at next through your security detail?
Yeah,
have you sent the team out there or what?
I was waiting for some of these, you know, the Dookie Dick, and you know, everything boxing clown.
Number.
Yeah, and everything boxing clown, and disloyal to the game, and Stephen the Dope Pope. You know, these were the insider specs boys. What's going on?
For real, what's going on? Well, he say he got to find a new home. I haven't heard nothing.
Oh no, man. Maybe he's, you know, him and Diddy, they got a legal situation. So maybe, you know, EJ's investing in a legal team right now, man. You know, I don't know, man.
EJ, I haven't heard nothing. So you might be right, man. He might be getting his legal team together.
Yeah, man.
I mean, but it's the crazy part about it. We just don't have any idea who he would train with next, though. Who he train with?
I don't know, man.
They're not gonna be running Shields. What about Andre Rozier? You think he can get it done, or?
Nah, I think if anything, he should just go back to where he started with the Mexicans, man. Take it back to R&R, man. But you only had really two trainers, man. You know, you had two trainers. You had Diddy, a guy who you didn't talk to for a year and a half or whatever you said, and the Mexicans, man. You know, let's take it back to the Mexicans, man.
Malik Scott can turn him around, you know, because he can give him like a 15-minute freaking talk about astrology and how it blends in. And if you miss this molecule with this nucleus, you know, you can allow your mind to create new thoughts. You know,
I call Freaky Leaky, aka Uncle Fester. That's the black Uncle Fester from the Addams Family.
Yeah, man.
Malik is different, man. Well, Malik kind of fucked Wilder up, man. He had Wilder doing all type of meditation and crazy shit, man. Wilder got with him. Wilder just became calm and he wasn't a killer no more, man. Malik was like, "It's all right, man. We're gonna burn these candles and you can go to the studio and drop an R&B album." Man.
You know, didn't he? Man, no boy singing slow songs. You a killer, man. You're supposed to be trap music till you die.
Yeah, man.
Straight up trap music. Ain't no freaking slow music. No.
That definitely was different, man. But hopefully Wilder's back, man.
He needs something to motivate him, man. Something like when he fought Laverne. and something to motivate. I can knock you out. Okay, let me show you something.
Yo, what do y'all think about this though? Remember, Bob Arum put the tweet out about Big Baby and opponent, and I seen King Kong answer. What do y'all think about that? Do y'all think that they give King Kong a shot at Big Baby Jared Anderson?
I seen the video he put out. That's all I seen. You know, I seen the video. He said, you know, he was like putting his bid in. I want to be next up. Put me in there. You know what I'm saying?
He said they'll take him to school. He'll make him a student in Spanish. That's what it translated to.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Dang. Ortiz. I'm a fan of Ortiz too, man.
Yeah, King Kong is all right, man. King Kong said take him to school and make him a student, man. You think Tom Rick will make that fight, man? Bob did put the tweet out there, man.
They should. He's a good boxer, man. I like Ortiz, man. He's a pretty good boxer, man.
I don't know, Christopher, man. I used
but
to
he
say
old.
the same thing until I seen him fight Charles Martin. I was like, good Lord. Man.
No, not Anderson.
No, I'm talking about Luis Ortiz.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know when he fought Charles Martin?
Yeah.
He almost got knocked out in the first or second round, man.
Yeah.
I said,
but you got to remember that. That was Southpaw and Southpaw. Because Charles Martin is a big ass Southpaw.
He is, but
that was two big Southpaws.
You know,
swinging.
Jared Anderson went the distance with him, you know, and he took his punches.
I saw that fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
there too,
still like Ortiz though. Yeah, I was there, man. I was like, he connected on Jared Anderson with some nice power.
Some shit, yeah. He had with some shit, man.
I mean, he had some bricks on him, man.
Yo, had him crying in the locker room after the fight, man.
Yeah, he did, right? hey, had him looking like Big Baby. For real, had him looking like a big baby.
Allegedly,
going back to the documentary. I ain't asked for this. Well, hey, you got it.
I had a breakdown. Like, damn, brother, you won the fight. Well, you was hitting me.
For real, you won the fight. Like, come on. Why you back there balling out, man? Your service dog was there behind me. I had to watch, man. You know, I get paranoid when big black dogs behind me like that.
That's a big. Asula's a big ass dog too. Big King Carl. So he's probably even bigger now. Cause remember, he was like a puppy. He was a puppy. He was only like 7-6 months at that time.
I mean, it was well manageable.
Yeah.
You know, but I still don't agree with him, you know, off leash with that dog, because at the end of the day, you know, unless he went to a school to get trained like my dog, you know, that dog still had the propensity to freaking do.
Well, he could attack. He could attack. He can get something that could trigger him. He can attack.
See, Roy is different. Roy got his dogs walking around the property. They be in the tree line. You drive up in there, and you see that big Kodiak Cane Corsa and Cujo in the tree line looking at you, and they will make their way up to you before you got there and stop that car.
You know, Roy got a sanctuary, to say the least.
He does.
Roy got a, you know, Roy Jones. I like to call it the Roy Jones compound. He has a compound, you know.
Look, last time I was down there, I seen Roy prepping a chicken to be eaten, dog. Blood everywhere, you know, doing what he do. You know, he know how to do all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, wildlife stuff.
That's his thing, man. That's his thing. But EJ wouldn't train with him. That'd be a good fit for him. After EJ fronted on him. After EJ fronted on him and was mad and all that, go to Roy, man.
See, Roy wouldn't even trip though if he.
Nah, he wouldn't. He's humble.
You know, he wouldn't even trip. You know, because he'd be like, "Hey, we boxers, we go through stuff, man. It's all good.
Let's get down."
I would
see what he did for Charlo.
Off if I seen EJ down there on Roy's property. You know, bored as hell, waiting for his freaking training session. He probably wouldn't even come outside, man. Roy make him come out, because that's what he do. He had them fighters come out and help around the freaking lot, man. That's a huge ass property.
Yeah, that was the best. Yeah, I'm telling you, when Charlo went down there, that was the cleanest, most focused Charlo I've seen in years, bro. Years and years, man. I had high standards for him when he went down there, man. But then he just, he slipped back into darkness. Like my man said on shout out to Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy's hilarious. Like Eddie Murphy said in Dream Girl, he would step into the bad side. he would step into the bad side, man. Jimmy Thunder. That's what I call Big Maul Charles. That's Jimmy Thunder, man. He was stepping to the bad side. Maul was good for a while, man. But listen, y'all, I am going to wrap this up, man. Give you a final what's the name? WCS. Let them know where they can get what you at, the website, the articles, the lives, all the file you putting out, even the still frames, because WCS got a crazy catalog, man. And some of you guys that's on deck in NYC, man, relax and take notes, man. I told y'all this morning, man. Check out the real content creators that put together actual fight week catalogs. Because you guys this week at the Weirdo convention, man, your shit is trash. Bubba's voice, man.
Trash, man. Trash.
It is.
I mean, hey, man. Hey, I was gonna highlight Richardson Hitchens after the fight when I was on his block. I mean, not on his block, but in his neck of the woods, man. When he was walking with two females and I was interviewing him, way back in the day.
Yeah.
But he went up there and looked I said, no, I'll keep it in the archives until he get back up there, in the good graces.
Yeah. Shout out to Africa. Richie Hitchison.
He said he showed grit. I mean, I ain't saying he didn't show grit, but I was just looking for him to do something more than what he did.
Yeah. Me. Speaking on that, right before I let y'all go. Yeah, me and Champ 5 was talking about that, and I made Champ 5 laugh. Right? I said, you know what it was? Because Champ 5 was giving him some flack, and I said, nah. I said, Richard Hitchison finally didn't fight a warehouse worker. You know what I'm saying? I was like, a lot of times these guys, we get so accustomed to seeing them fighting warehouse workers and Costco forklift operators. When they get in there with a real fighter, it's like, damn, what happened to him? Ain't nothing happened to him. He fought a guy that wasn't in there, for the per diem and the meal and, to see Vegas for a couple of days. He fought a guy there that came to win.
Yeah.
That's all.
He did.
He didn't want to come. He didn't come there to be just the opponent.
Nah.
And then Richardson Hitchens was in there, which is a big name. Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
He wanted to prove he belonged.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Hitchison gonna have to do better, man. He is. He's just gonna have to.
Yeah, especially if you calling out these guys. If you calling out the hitters, Devin and T.O., the champions, man. You gotta, you want to walk the walk. You want to talk the talk. You gotta walk the walk, man.
Absolutely. Facts, man. You was talking crazy about them before.
And later,
crazy.
Yeah. Later, he was set up. Had he put in the work and did something, he talked crazy. Now it looks crazy. But if he would have went out there and put in that pain, he would have, because he was. It looks crazy now. You said Devin got a lick. Looks like you got the lick too now, brother. Yeah. They looked out for you. But if you would have went out there and put in that work, man, you might have talked yourself into a title shot, man.
Yeah.
But now it's like, damn, did you get your lick? Did somebody pull a string for you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You right about that, man. He gonna have to come back right, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you just can't, like you said, you just can't trash talk the big dogs like that. You can't walk in the yard, man. Come on. You was acting like you was walking in the yard with him, man. And I'm like, man, come on, Hitchens. You getting beat up a little bit, man. Like,
yeah, man. Yeah, it didn't look good for him, man. Yeah, then I'm gonna tell you the funny shit, right? I'm just gonna put this out there, man. The funny shit is, you know, he was over there in Philly getting work, and Shakur Stevenson's gonna jump out there and tweet, "Yeah, if you was down here training with me in Houston, that wouldn't have happened to you."
Oh,
That's what he said.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, through my one of my colleagues told me that they be getting, you know, busy down there in Texas.
Yeah.
That sparring.
Yeah, well, you know, the J Prince gym is known to have. Well, you see, Bud went down there and got some rounds, and is known to, you know, for some top steppers to, you know, step foot in that ring down there, man. You know.
Yeah, certain prospects get the work and certain prospects don't. You know.
Yeah, I know. Jihad is down there. Yeah, I know Jihad is down there. You know, Tiger was in the building. You know, a lot of guys be down there, man. You know, but hey, what do we know? What do we know, man? We are just small channels that happen to cover boxing and have great catalogs of work. Whether it's photography, interviews, like the other guy said, they only watch you for the interviews, and they watch me for my opinion. My opinion that never been to a fight.
Oh my God.
Yeah, well, they watch me for my opinion. My opinion that never did anything other than the debate with other weirdos. Go ahead, guy. You got it.
Feeling themselves, man, crazy. You be feeling themselves.
You got it, guy. You got it, man. Go ahead, brother. Hopefully, June 22nd, you cover these fights. You get in about 8 debates in the stands and record all of that. Put that content out. I was in the ring. You know, do your thing, my guy. You know, do your thing.
Do your thing. Have you heard anything else about the Stewart opening back up? Is you still in communication with your guy, or y'all lost contact?
Nah, the Stewart they it's still the like the homeless shelter.
Oh, okay. Wow.
But they're doing renovations, and I think once they do the renovations, it's not gonna be the shelter no more. Cause right now it's like it's like a homeless shelter / I think they got the migrants living in there too.
The what?
The migrants.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I didn't think migrants would be in New York City though. That seems like a place that just has one ethnicity. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, they out here.
Nah, I'm bullshitting though.
Yeah, no, I'm saying they was out here and they was boosting the crime rate a little bit too.
I know, man. I mean, they was getting bad over there, man.
Yeah.
I don't know why the migrants want to come to New York though. It's so expensive to even think about getting a house. How you gonna afford to live it unless you go commit crimes and just so you can get a burger?
Damn.
Like if you can't get a place to stay, right? How are you gonna get paid? You know, I mean, you're gonna start robbing people first. You know, they do that over there.
Yeah.
They do it down here, bro. I mean, where I'm at, it's getting unaffordable to stay. So you have more and more people, these migrants coming down here, and some of our own people just robbing people, man.
Yeah.
Carjacking and all that.
That's what they do up here. They have one of the joints that they do. They have the women and the kids knock on the door and beg for change or beg for something, and then the men do the smash and grab, run in the cribs, and burglarize the homes.
Damn.
Yeah, it's bad, man. You gotta be careful. It's bad.
Well, I hope they don't run into that Glock because they very effective controlling crime.
They know better over here. We got that. We got a little AR. You know, we got home security, and we also got Daffy to give the call. So when Daffy when Daffy gives the call, you come in at your own will. You know, If that dragon might be right behind her, and that dragon breathes out that fire.
Them Glocks can have attitudes at certain point. You know what I'm saying? They can get an attitude.
They do. That's what I call it. That
spitting that fire for real.
That's what I call it. That dragon. She gonna breathe out that fire. You know.
Cold.
Oh man.
I want to ask you one last question, man. Like, I know you're about to get up out of here, but what do you think about Caitlin Clark and Reese? They getting paid $300,000 plus for 4 years.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? For 4-year contract, their first 4 years, man.
Yes, I see you do that, man. I'm gonna say this for them, man. They got to start doing the women a lot better in the WNBA. Thank God for the NIL contracts that they got, because that's putting them in the $1 million bracket. But as far as their professional contracts, WNBA, man, y'all got to do better, man. The gap between the women and the men is ridiculous.
It's not even night and day, man.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's like to be honest, like they could. And you're a great live on that WC. They could make more money getting in the cage, doing other things.
Make more money fighting, man. Sure.
Yeah, so it's like
you ain't gonna be able to hold down that pretty image though. You're gonna have to get rough and get into the trenches. But man, you'll make more money than you making now.
Yeah, but thank God for those NIL contracts that they got.
Yep.
You know. Yeah, that was a great live that you highlighted, man. Maybe some of you dumb or not dumb, you more smarter content creators, because that's what you gotta say. I'm smarter. I'm smart. Take notes, man. You smart guys. You smart debaters. You guys are the great debaters, man. Shout out to Denzel Washington. Great movie, The Great Debaters.
This dude had an open panel for 1 verse 1. Man, who does that? Who? Man, come on, 1v1s, man, on YTC for a debate, man. Come on, stop.
That's the ring, man. They get in the ring over there, man. They get in the ring, man. You gotta click the link, man. Drop the link. Click the link. For what? For what?
Just to be over talked and muted? Come on.
Yeah.
For what?
Everything over and over and over and over.
Yeah, you go over there. That's the ring of dumbness. They might cook them, fry them, get them. Yeah, that's not even the Terror Dome over there. But they like 2-man enter, 1-man leave. That shit is the ring of dumbness. Cook them, sign the contract. Like, he didn't sign the contract. Like, what contract? What terms? Sign the contract. Like, man, this is the ring of dummies.
I just, people, that shit get old. After a while, yeah, it's good to see, certain people, be on people's panel. But after a while, let's get old, because the whole protocol is muting people and kicking them off the panel as if they ran away. Come on, no nobody trying to go through that.
That shit weak, man.
Right.
Somebody ran away and they didn't run away. You kicked them off.
That shit weak,
or have them sitting in the background.
Oh man,
waiting.
I remember a dude had me sit in the background, and all I wanted to do was just come over there and just ask a couple of questions. They had me sit in the background. I said, never again.
You wasn't pretty. You had to be a pretty nigga. You wasn't a pretty nigga.
I was like, never again. After y'all tried to insult me and all this, all I want to do is come over there and just figure out, how you guys have progressed. I know I had some stuff to talk about that I had progressed in the game, but you didn't want to allow me on the platform that day. That's what I was going to do. I was going to say, yeah, from the time that, you guys said this about me and my brand, I have went on to do this, that, and the third. What have you done? That's what I wanted to say, but they didn't allow me on that day. It's all right. But June 8th, Jihad is back. You know, number 13, year 4. Still waiting for you guys to get through the door. You know? And Marley, 4-time national champion on the amateur level. I'm still waiting for you guys to get through the door.
He's smooth, man.
Did you see Little Bam Bam? Shadow
Bam
boxer. Yeah, look, 1, 2, 3. You see Bam Bam. I'm still waiting for you guys to get through the door, man. You guys ain't get through the door yet.
Keep bright, man.
Especially you, OU. I'll help you. I'll roll you through old Dookie Doo. You know?
For real. Dookie Doo Doo, Dookie Doo Dookie. Dookie Doo Doo Doo.
Yeah, I'll roll you through now, brother. Look. I can roll you through. Holla at me, man. I ain't mad at you.
Hey man, it's this guy who make cars. You know who I'm talking to. I think he's Dominican.
Oh yeah.
He make cars. I told him about Molly, man. You know, I said, man, you might want to get. You know, that's a 2-time national champion. I think he was 2-time at the time, 2 or 3-time, I think. I said, you better get his autograph, man. He a big deal. He got his autograph. I haven't even got his autograph. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I say, you know, because he make them cards. So what I was trying to do is introduce him to him so he can make a card. And I told him, I said, you might want to make a card, man, and get an autograph. But he ended up getting his autograph without making a card. So I say, no, I was telling you, so you might want to, you know, make a card with his face on there, him and his brother Jahar. So I haven't seen him in a minute, you know, because I ain't been over there, of course. But he always at every fight, man. I'm gonna try.
You talking about that? You talking about the Spanish dude? Yeah.
Yeah, the Spanish dude. Yeah.
He'll probably be at the New Yorker.
Yeah.
Because you see, a lot of them, they still was going to the Stewart Hotel. They didn't know the new hotel. Because remember, the Stewart was one of the best hotels. That's a hotel where they don't fuck with you for loitering or none of that, man.
For real, man.
You know, it was a good hotel, man. Good hotel.
Well, got history like I don't know what, man.
Yeah, Stewart was the spot, man. That's where I got a lot of my first ever Team Crawford interviews in that, man.
Yeah, Crawford. One thing about him, he was actively downstairs in the open.
Yeah.
You know, he ain't walking with no bodyguards. I seen him out in New York by himself.
By himself, yeah. In and out of Bloomingdale's, and the good thing about the Stewart Hotel is right there, accessible to everything. Yep. You got Macy's right up the block.
Yep.
All kind of food spots that you want to eat at. The Empire State Building is literally right around the corner. It's like, man, can't go wrong, man. Can't go wrong, man.
Can't go wrong at all, man. You can get your shopping on if you got the funding, because
it's expensive though. Nah, that's just expensive.
It's expensive, man.
And then, but then if you got a guy with you like Joe Dini, you gotta watch him too, because there's a lot of liquor stores around. A guy like him would dip off and he'll get the sipping. He's like the light skinned Lush. You know, Joe will go find him a bottle of top end Mark West, but he's not drinking Boone's or MD 2020 like some of these other guys. At least Joe will go get him some Mark West. Yeah, but I was just in the room. Yeah, he was in the room, Joe, doing what? He was in the room, huh, Joe? He was looking for you, man. I was just in the room. I went for a walk.
Why are you questioning me? I was doing what I do. Hey. You know, Joe Dini is Joe Dini, man.
Joe Dini is too much, man. Joe Dini is too much, man. Oh, man. But yo, you guys let WCS, let them know when you're coming back on, and you know, where they can get what you at and all of that.
To be honest, I have a random schedule, you know what I'm saying, because I am retired. So I do have things going on, you know, helping out with the fam and all that. But as always, you can find me over at WCS World Combat Sports. And you can check worldcombatsports.com. I'm about to get active on my site again. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the News by Shanewz Experience. And also big salute to the team Team Tucker, you know, Molly Tucker, Bam Bam, Music, you know, his father, Joe Dini, Coach Terry. You know what I'm saying? You would know those teams and roster like that if you actually came to a fight. And you know, shout out to Christopher White, man, for always supporting the channels. I appreciate you, brother, and everyone who's in the chat, man. Y'all continue to support the brother, become a member of the channel. Until next time, salute. I'm out.
Appreciate you, WCS. Christopher, go ahead. You got the floor. Close us out, Chris.
So I did want to tell WCS keep putting that his
hot grease
on those aerocentrals necks, man. But yeah, man. So I want everybody to support my guy, the Sauce Experience, and you know he's on Facebook as well.
Yeah,
and, you know, sharing content. You know, this is some real boxing talk, and I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to talk this boxing, man. And you know, have a great day, bros.
You too. I appreciate you, Chris.
If I don't, I know you ain't gonna be on Saturday. Happy birthday! And
yeah,
I do got something for you. I do got something for you behind the scenes, brother. So
man, appreciate you, man. You know the vibes, Chris. Appreciate you, my guy.
All right, peace.
Peace. And shout out to you, NYT. I appreciate that. Great show tonight. Thank you. Know, we just trying to do what we can do when we can do it. You know the vibes, but this is the Sauce Experience. The news by Shanewz. But hey, what do I know? Shake what your mama gave you.
This is the news by Shanewz. But hey, what do I know?
I was playing, man. I told you I was coming back to the city of Cowboy, Tulsa, Oklahoma, seek and destroy. You know the vibe. Yeehaw!
Hey guys, this is Tiana Tuimu-Keloa. I'm a top-ranked knockout, and I want to give a shout out to Sauce Talk Podcast.
Thank you. You know the vibes.